7 wins, 7 times on that trophy.
I had black hair at one point. No, it's the Circuit of Ireland is very special for me because it was the first major event I won, which was 30 years ago, and I think one of the funny stories that came out of it, I did it in '78, and I had Terry Harriman sitting beside me, and these days it was totally blind, and it was the first time I had driven a Group 4 car, and in these days you had Hannah Mickeler, you had Vatman, you had everybody in the rally, well, Russell Brooks and everybody, and it was the first time I had driven a Group 4 car, and it was a blind event. Terry said, he says, I know where I'm going in this stage. It was about the second stage out of here. He says, on the piece of road we're going up, he says, it's absolutely flat out to the farm, he said. He says, then you brake hard and it's a T-junction right. So I said, right, don't know whether to believe an Irishman or not, but I did it flat out to this farm. Well, when I got to this farm and I saw the T-junction, I thought, shit, I'm not going to stop here. However, we managed to scrape round and got to the end of the stage, and I said to Terry, Terry, I can't go with these notes of yours flat out to the farm. He says, I've never arrived at that farm so quick in my life before. But no, it is very special, and in 1980 when I won it, it was an epic battle with Ari Vatanen, who became, world champion, and I think for 5 days and 2 nights we were never much more than half a minute apart, and I think it was won in the last 3 stages when Ari had a misdemeanour and rolled the car, but kept going obviously, but then the pressure was off, and from 1980, just the Circuit of Ireland was a special event for me, and it just seemed to click, and that's why I'm here today, to try and promote it, keep the name going.
And that Easter time, the Circuit of Ireland, every Easter, it was a special time and a special occasion in the calendar.
Well, I think, back in these days, I think it was a mass exodus from here down to Killarney or Waterford or wherever it was. Everybody just followed the rally right down and followed it back up. But by the time you get back up here on Monday, having driven, these guys have it easy now. They do two days rally in power steering. We did 5 days and no power steering. By the time you got back here to Belfast, you knew you had done an event.
Is there any one of your wins that stands out above the other 6 others?
No, the first one, the one where it was the epic battle with Ari, and I think even Plum Tyndall did a poem for the prize given that night. Ari Vat, the reckless rat. So no, that was a special one, really. And
you're here today, you've said it already, you're here to support the event. It's been talked about the history of the event, almost 80 years I believe, but is it your hope that it'll be restored back into the Irish sporting calendar, into the rallying calendar the way it was before? Yeah, but I don't think it can ever get back to what it was. I think that would be a major task, and the way the economic climate is now and the way road rules are now, it would be very difficult. But it would certainly be nice to see the name of the Circuit of Ireland coming back up to the top event in Ireland, and an event that people want to come from abroad to do. When I did this back in the 80s, we had most of the World Championship guys coming here. I don't think that'll happen again, but it'd be nice to see the name such that people would want to come and do it. You're the record holder. We've said your name is on that trophy more than anyone else's. You told me earlier though, if anyone ever beat your record, you might be tempted to get back in the car. Well, if anybody gets to 7, I'll need to come back. I'm sorry. Well, here's hoping someone gets to 7. Jimmy McRae, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.